Hello everyone, Specter here and welcome to Star Citizen. And today we're going to take a look at the 6th day of the 2952 IAE. So today I believe is Argo and also Outland with Kruger as well as the Greycat manufacturer. So, well, there's a bunch of things to group them together, but still the whole hall in here is kind of empty due to even if they combine all the things together, they don't have many ships to show. So, well, yeah, let's get to it first. Now at the side, they are Kruger's ships. So this is the only two ships they produce. One is Archimedes, which is like a heavier fire version of the snuff fighter, while you got a Merlin over here, which is a lighter version of the snuff fighter. So you can purchase them separately in Lorville, I believe, or I forgot. Is it in Area 18? I forgot already. But anyway, so you can purchase them separately, or if you purchase like a Constellation series of ships, like the Phoenix, or the Andromeda or Aquila, then technically you can come up with these ships as well, along with the ship you purchase for the constellations. For Andromeda and also with Aquila, it will come up with a Merlin, which is over here, the lighter version. But if you purchase the Phoenix, which is the most expensive constellation, then you will come up with this Archimedes. So how to define them? Look at the wing. You got one gun for each wing, that would be a Merlin, while if you have two guns on each wing, then it would be Archimedes. But both of them, without the quantum drive, it means that you can be only stuck with local planetary defense or something like that, or maybe just simply an escort of your capital ships, or yeah, you may say constellations. I don't know how to say it, but technically, if you are using this ship, you don't expect yourself to be able to travel far away. So the way to enter the ship would be like this. At the wingtip here, then you can enter the ship. Just like that. And you have escape mechanism over here. You can press and then you can exit the ship when things go down, go sideways I mean. So the same way over there, you can do the same thing over there by entering the ship from the left side of the ship like this, and you can get inside of it. The whole design would be a little bit simple compared to the Archimedes if you're entering the Merlin, and less weaponry of course, but the whole feeling will be the same. Okay, so let's go to the Argo showroom in here, the hall. From the right hand side you can see there's Argo personnel. So this one is carrying a pod that can carry 8 people. Whoa, that scared me. Yeah, if you're a pirate or something, you can say you can carry 8 shock troops with you, with an extra pilot at the front. But anyway, yeah, this thing looks like an escape pod of the 890 jump. But since you can't really eject the escape pod of the 890 jump, no one really knows that how does it look like from the outside of the escape pod. So I would say that the design would be similar. Would be looks like this if you talk about the outside of the escape pod of the 890 jump. And in here it would be the pilot seat. You can enter from the left and right. So, well, yeah. But still, without quantum drive, you cannot really travel far away. So you will stuck at nearby places, maybe within the planet, like transportation and stuff, local taxi services, then you may need to use this thing in a cheaper way to do your job. Over here, you can see there's an Argo Raft, the latest ship that designed or like released by CIG. So if you own the ship, then you will see that I made a video before, so in 315, and I would say that the interior would be much more better compared to the other Argo ships due to the latest design. So this raft is a cargo ship, and you can host like 96 SC of cargo within those 3 containers at the back. And in the future, probably it will be very useful, as these 3 containers can let you to have a shorter period of time to offload your cargo, while to upload your cargo with ease. Yeah, and let the ground crew to do their job by offloading the things inside of those containers. But the downside would be it would be quite easy for the pirates to shoot down your containers, since it's not being protected by the hull, the ship hull. So yeah, it will be easily damaged by like incoming fire. So the only way for you to enter the raft would be from here, the elevator. I think that they fixed it already, so that would be you will have an easier time to enter it. Meanwhile, sorry, I need to. Yup. So, but the elevator for this side, it would be like here. As you can see, it's kind of odd. Yep, the elevator, this door is kind of bugged, so currently, and the interior will be looks like this. The design will be better. Of course, you have a second, the upper floor, but I will not go there since I made a video of it already, kind of being lazy. And you got airlock in here. That's odd. Alright, so I exit the ship already. Okay, so this is the Argo Mole. It's a medium mining ship, which require quite a few people to operate if you really want these 3 mining heads to be used at the same time. So in this cabin, this housing, you can like do it without a helmet, of course, but I would not suggest it because currently you got a bug that if you're like inside of this turret, you may suffocate still without a helmet. So I would suggest you to still wear your spacesuit when you're using this ship for mining. For the sides in here, you have like each side you've got 1 mining head, and these cabins would be I mean, it's not sealed, so if you really want to operate them in space, please wear your spacesuit. If not, you will be suffocated. And one important thing, if you want to try out this ship currently in the game, no matter you rent it, you buy it with in-game credits, or you buy it with real cash, just be reminded, because if you enter the space station, there will be hangars, right? For those hangars, the gravity will be too big, too huge for this mole to withstand. So you need to change it into veto mode in order to like fight against that gravity. If not, your mole would be dropped like a rock on the ground of the hangar, may cause a lot of damage to your ship. Or even worse, if you're transporting like quantanium, it may cause explosions. Oh well, yeah. Be aware of it. So over here you have Argo Cargo, the last champion of the votes. instead of having a like personnel compartment, you will have a cargo compartment in here. So you can't see the door here. It's a bug. A long time ago, you should be able to see the door, the ramp. So you can open it from here. I made a video of it before. So 2 SC of cargo with a person who's sitting here to look after those cargo. So in theory, you can still transport people, but only one person. The others will need to stand here. And of course, the same way to enter the ship through here, the right side and left side in here. And it might be quite useful if you talk about like ship-to-ship docking, and not docking, but if you're transporting cargo between ships, the Argo cargo or Argo personnel would be quite useful. Okay, so let's go to another showroom in here. Alright, so here comes the Outland. So Outland, you got a lot of these kind of Mustang. So you have 4 Mustangs in total, I believe, and you got this Nomad in the middle. So this one is the Delta, I believe. Yep. So Mustang Delta, combat variant among all the Mustangs. So they got the same feature by entering the ship like this. And of course you got like a little bit more weaponry to choose, and also you got some rocket pods at the wing. I mean, at least at the beginning you got more weapons on board instead of like you need to arm your ship later on. As you can see, this one is a Mustang Alpha, I believe. Yes, which is one of the starter ship. You can choose from, if you talk about like the cheapest one, now you may have some better option by choosing the cutter, the Drake cutter. But before that, people are usually talk about like the basic starter ship would be like this Mustang Alpha and the Aurora. But this one kind of like, so they change a lot of things about this Mustang Alpha. So first of all, well, alright, so you can open exterior and exit the ship first. So people have a hard time to do their box delivery missions because when they purchased the Mustang Alpha a long time ago, at least like before this patch, 3.17, before 3.17, they may have a hard time to do anything but bounty missions, as well you only have this kind of like backspace for you to really like drop your things inside of it, but it will require you to some skills to drop your boxes over there. But now they changed it, so you can use the cargo hall in here to put your boxes inside, or housing people, trapping people inside. This one I believe you got 3 SC of cargo space or 4 SC of cargo space, I forgot already. Which is very ideal if you talk about they improved the starter ship for the new players or other players who really want to fly the ship. So at least it would be more compatible comparing to the Aurora. Now in the middle is a Nomad, which is the cheapest ship that you can house your Greycat ROC, the mining vehicle, at the back of here. 24 SC of cargo space, 3 size 2 laser repeaters with 8 missiles in total, which makes this ship quite deadly and also being useful in the verse. But the fuel consumption would be a little bit like huge, so just be aware of it. Alright, so this one is a Mustang Beta. Mustang Beta is a kind of Pathfinder variant of the Mustangs. Compared to the other Mustangs, you have some special features. I made a video about it before. Instead of only having...
Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
So, oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. So, comparing to the other Mustangs, you will have an option to go at the back of the ship, because instead of having a cargo space at the back, let me see, I forgot where I should, yeah, exit to the rear. So you can turn at the back and you can see there's a space in here. Since it's a Pathfinder, it requires people to live longer and stay in space longer, so you've got more functions for living. So they changed the cargo space into this living compartment. So you have the like toilets in here, kitchen, and also a very easy bed in here. So being lazy is not a good thing, I believe. Anyway. So in the future, probably if you're like enjoying exploration, then this beta, Mustang Beta, might be your choice, one of choice. And this one is a Mustang Gamma, I believe. So it's a racing variant of the Mustangs.
Welcome. Your journey begins now.
Alright, so well, as same as the other Mustangs, you don't have much space to look at, technically not very special, but maybe the speed itself would be faster. So you can purchase this one in game, in Area 18, I believe. And yeah, you do not have any kind of cargo space, I believe. So and of course, the weaponry itself will not be that much compared to the other Mustangs. At least you don't have a turret down here. So, yeah. So let's move on to the other showroom. I believe it's like display room downstairs. Alright, so here comes the Greycat's showroom in here. So you have different kind of Greycat vehicle in here. So from right to left, this one is a ROC-DS. So comparing to the ROC over here, which I used it, you can see, watch my video about using it to mine. Usually people purchase this one. And I can say that these two things, although this one looks larger, it costs just a little bit more compared to this ROC. But no one used this one. Why? Because this one is a two-man vehicle. So you have a sealed compartment in here for the driver. So comparing to the ROC over there, you don't really need to concern about the weather outside of your vehicle, which is a good thing. Alright. But you have no control on your laser mining head in here. So in order to get to the mining head, you need to exit your ship I mean your vehicle, and enter from here. Which is quite annoying if you cannot adjust it in a perfect space. You can't really do it by yourself. I mean, you need to keep on going back and forth in order to like adjust your angle, just like a Argo Mole. And also the size will be much bigger, and it turns out the ships that can house the rock cannot house this ship. I mean this ground vehicle, this ROC-DS. So that's why people, like, even though it's just like few thousand credits in game, more expensive compared to the rock, and you have a strong laser mining head in here with a concealed driver compartment. Still, no one wants to buy this thing. I haven't tried this one before, so I'm not so sure. So at the back, just like a rock, you have like this button. Open it, then you can access to this cargo bay, which usually will got a lot of rocks inside or gemstones inside. But of course, you can put your head, your clothing inside as well. Just up to you. So the rock in here, the same. You can access to your like cargo bay over here. And this one is a new ship or new car vehicle that's created by CIG for more cash. So this one is a STV. I bought this one already, but I don't have time to talk about it due to the IAE. Yeah, I blame the IAE for that. But anyway, so this thing is quite useful, I believe, in the future, especially yeah, maybe I save it for the future video about it. Yeah, so personally I think that is quite useful, not just because you do bunker missions or stuff, but the other factors about it. Yeah, so you have two like box space in here for you to put your boxes, and this is a Greycat buggy, PTV, so the golf cart that I was like always talk about it. And for this thing, well, to be honest, I don't know, like when I was traveling, like doing the like Orison, the Nighttail, the Siege of Orison, this thing is quite powerful. I mean, I can't really get hurt by the NPCs, and the NPCs kind of ignore me if I drive this thing. Even though they are right in front of me, they would not do anything to it. So, well, it's quite useful, I would say, for now. Yeah, but for the ground vehicle, I will save it for the future videos about it. So let's move on. So over here, you can see the hover bike, the quad, I believe. Yeah, the quad. Yeah. So it's a hover bike, of course, and locked. Why locked? How to get on it? Wait. I'm not so sure. I should be able to get on it, but for some reasons maybe they treat it as like I was trying to like rent it, so I cannot really get on to it. So you have a you have a storage room in here, and yeah, maybe I made a video about it later instead of just simply showing you how to get on it because it's quite annoying. I can't really get on the quad bike. And let's go to the showroom, the display hall. So this is a SRV from Argo. Well, really hard to tell. Like it was still in design phase, but it's a, you can say it's a towing vehicle to like help the larger ships to exit the atmosphere, or maybe you help some disabled ships to tow to the nearby space stations for repair. So yeah, but still, no one really knows that how does it look like in reality. I mean, not the talk about like functions and stuff. Just maybe some pictures about it. May not be able to tell you much about it. And over here will be the Pioneer. Yeah, this one is a Pioneer. Sorry. Yeah. So Pioneer is a Outland Pioneer is like a base building ship, and it's the only one currently. It's for building outposts, and it's quite useful in the future probably. But now people cannot really build anything in Star Citizen, so this thing is still in concept, and it's quite hard to believe that when, or maybe how to think like when will this one release. Maybe years to, yeah, so heavy constructions over here. But of course, according to what CIG said, you do not really need this ship to build your outpost, because if you talk about like the modular outpost, just like you can see in the mining areas and stuff, those will be created by this Pioneer or the other similar ships. But of course you can build like outposts, like in Pyro you can see some outposts, right? Those outposts definitely is not created by this Pioneer, so well, you will know it. Alright, so that is it for today's video about all the manufacturer from Argo, Kruger, Outlands, and also the Greycats. I hope you enjoy it, and see you next one. Bye bye.